In everyday driving situations, it's normal to maintain control. However, when surprises occur and the driver needs to take sudden evasive action, it's easy to overcorrect, and this can lead to a skid and loss of control. Stabilitrak can sense when this starts to happen and stabilizes the vehicle by controlling the brakes and, if necessary, the engine. Stabilitrak is comprised of the following components: a speed sensor on each wheel. A rotation rate sensor measures the vehicle's lateral speed and rotation around its center line. And a steering angle sensor that reports the driver's steering intention. From the sensor signals, the control unit computes when and how it has to intervene, and the hydraulic unit regulates brake pressure. What happens during the first steering maneuver? The driver has to swerve quickly to the left. The steering angle sensor transmits this to the Stabilitrak control unit. But the rotation rate sensor signals that the vehicle is drifting straight ahead toward the obstacle. In split seconds, Stabilitrak brakes the left rear wheel very briefly and sharply. This produces the desired counteracting force, so that the vehicle responds as the driver intends. What happens when you react to bring the vehicle back into its lane? When you pull the wheel over after avoiding the obstacle, the rear end tends to break away to the left. The turning force to the right is higher than the driver wants. In this case, Stabilitrak brakes the left front wheel. The turning force is reduced. Instead of going into a skid, the vehicle stays in control thanks to Stabilitrak. In higher center of gravity vehicles such as SUVs, a sharper and more severe steering maneuver can actually create enough tire road friction to cause the vehicle to tip over without leaving the road. In these rare cases, Stabilitrak senses the rapid steering maneuver and the lateral speed of the vehicle. The proactive roll avoidance feature, also known as rollover mitigation on Cadillac SUVs, briefly slows the vehicle and then applies increased pressure to the outside front wheel, which provides enough additional brake force to reduce the tire road friction and can keep the vehicle from tipping over. Stabilitrak and its roll mitigation function are not substitutes for safe driving practices, but are active safety technologies that improve vehicle stability, particularly on slick surfaces or during emergency maneuvers. Data from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety show that Stabilitrak, commonly known as Electronic Stability Control or ESC, is second only to safety belts in potential to reduce serious and fatal crashes on our nation's roads.